Harvey to the rescue! It was a warm summer's morning at Brenham Docks. All the engines were working hard, pushing and pulling trucks and coaches about. One day the Fat Controller arrived with some men. "These are the gentlemen of the railway board," he said. "They've all come here for a demonstration." Said Percy. "Demonstration," said Thomas. "It means when your experience goes very well." "Like when me and Thomas have a race," said Bertie. "Let me tell you," said Thomas. "Those were the days. But before Thomas could finish, Cranky was lowering an engine onto the tracks. It was very heavy. "This makes my chain ache," groaned Cranky. The engine looked at Thomas and Percy with a grin on him. "Hello," he said. "I'm Harvey." He was painted red and yellow and had the number 27 and a crane on his tank. He was very kind and wise. Thomas and Percy looked at him. "You're not very you," said Percy. But Thomas pretended to be kind. Very kind to Harvey. "Well, you're welcome on Sodor, Harvey," said Thomas nicely. "You'll be glad to stay at the shed whenever you want to." That night, Thomas had finished helping Stepney at the branch line. When he returned to the shed, he could see Harvey with the other engines. The engines were complaining about Harvey. This made him sad. "Harvey's different," said Henry. "He doesn't even look like an engine," said Edward. "Surely the Fat Controller won't let him pull coaches," said Gordon. "He's just cranky on wheels," said James. "He's never driving my wheel," said Percy. Thomas felt sorry for Harvey. "Don't worry, Harvey. You'll get used to my friends." But Harvey wasn't so sure. The next morning, Harvey spoke to the Fat Controller. "Maybe my coming here wasn't such a good idea, sir," he said. "Nonsense," said the Fat Controller. "But the engines don't like me. They think I'm something different." "Being different is what makes you special," said the Fat Controller. That made Harvey feel a bit better. Meanwhile, out on the branch line, Percy was having trouble with the trucks. They had pulled him down Gordon's Hill and he was going too fast to stop. "Help me!" cried Percy. The trucks took no nonsense. Faster we go, pull it along, don't let him slow," they cried. So they went even faster. There was no way Percy could stop. "Oh!" he yelled. Then he saw they were heading towards Bulgy's Bridge. Percy shut his eyes as he and the trucks crashed off the rails. The trucks had toppled off the hill and onto the road while Percy stayed on the edge. "Ouch!" he moaned. Then Bertie arrived. He was very cross. "You've blocked the road!" cried Bertie. He was worried he might not get the gentlemen of the railway board to the docks on time. "Sorry," said Percy. Harvey saw the Fat Controller. "Percy's had an accident at Bulgy's Bridge," said the Fat Controller. "You must go and rescue him." "But sir," said Harvey. "No buts," said the Fat Controller. "Now go." "Yes, sir," said Harvey. So he chopped away to rescue Percy. When Harvey arrived, he could see Percy and the trucks were off the rails. So Harvey put Percy back on the tracks and the trucks back on the tracks. The Fat Controller, the gentleman at the railway board, and Bertie were impressed. After Harvey put them back on the track, Percy was amazed. "Thanks, Harvey," he said. "What would I do without you? And I'm sorry I was very mean to you back then." That's all right, said Harvey. Come on now, let's get you home. And they chopped away back to the sheds. That night, Percy was telling the others about what Harvey had did. He's so brave, said Gordon. And nice, said James. And bold, said Percy. Thomas was also proud of Harvey. You're now a member of the STEAM team, said Thomas. Thanks, Thomas, said Harvey. Everyone congratulated Harvey for the rescue. This made Harvey feel very pleased. And he was now the rescue engine of Sodor.